Hi everyone, my name is Noah Rue and welcome to Nature Time. This will be our first day of 5 for nature videos. We're going to go on a little adventure together. We're going to go on a camping trip, and while we go on our camping trip, we're going to do a couple of things. First, we are going to learn some facts about nature. We're going to talk about setting up our camp and how we can keep God's earth when we go camping and enjoy the outdoors. And we're also going to just enjoy each other's company and talk about what it means to be part of God's creation and be good stewards for it so that we can pass it on from generation to generation. So first, during each of these days, we're going to be talking about the 7 principles of Leave No Trace. Leave No Trace is a way that we can help to preserve the earth and make sure things are left well for other people and animals and all of the critters on the earth. So today is step 1. Plan and prepare. Planning ahead and preparing is essential for any camping trip. And so, I've got a couple things laid out here that I'm going to show you really quick that I tend to bring and talk about ways that you can prepare your next camping trip to make sure that you leave no trace. So, I've got some warmer clothes for if it gets cold outside. I've got my hiking boots, which are always essential, right? When you're going hiking, make sure your feet stay safe. I've got a pillow. It's a good move to have one of those, a sleeping bag and a hammock, a light, and a couple of Band-Aids for when I probably inevitably fall down and hurt myself. I've got some toilet paper, which can be used for all sorts of things, but, you can use it for napkins or whatever. And I've got this plastic garbage bag. Now, you might not have ever thought to bring a garbage bag along with you, but I always bring a couple of garbage bags along with me when I go camping. Because you can put all your trash in it, so that way if you drop it or leave it somewhere, you don't forget about it, and you can just put it straight in your bag and you don't leave litter. Most places have a carry-in, carry-out policy to make sure you don't leave things behind. And you can also use it to make a bear pack. I've got my pocket knife and my whistle with some matches in it. I've got matches and lit and all that kind of stuff. It's also a good idea when you go on a camping trip to make sure you know where you're going. So maybe have a map of the area, or just be ready to know where they have a fire pit and what their rules are, because different places have different rules. But that's a good way that you can plan ahead and prepare for your upcoming trip. So I've got all my things here, which I'm going to pack into my hiking backpack here. And once it's all packed and ready to go, we can head out on our trip. And we're going to go stay at Black Snake here at Mount Luther. So I'll catch you guys in just a second. Hello and welcome to day 1 of Nature Facts. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the black bear. Black bears are the only kinds of bears that are in Pennsylvania and pretty much the entire East Coast. These are the kind of bears that we have here that come and visit us sometimes here at camp and go into the dumpsters, or you'll see them along the road. It's always very exciting when we see a bear here at camp, but here's some interesting things to know about bears. Bears are omnivores. That means that they eat both plants and sometimes they eat meat. Bears eat a number of things. I'm going to read you a short list. They eat blueberries, raspberries, acorns, beech nuts, apples, corn, ants, grubs, salamanders, mice, and other small fry that they may be able to find. It's pretty exciting, isn't it? Bears, they don't like to eat humans, so there's really not that many reasons to be scared of bears. Just let them be by themselves and leave them alone, and they'll leave us alone. And enjoy looking at those majestic omnivores. Hi everybody, and welcome to the actual Black Snake overnight site. We are here now. We've got our fire pit here. We've got our little worship site over there. I'll show you those in later videos as we kind of explore the area and talk more about nature. But just to kind of end things off here, I got my backpack. I'm going to set up my camp here soon. I've got my garbage bag that we talked about earlier to put trash in, all that good stuff. So I want you to, maybe in the interim before tomorrow, to just think about what kind of camping trip you might go on, or ask your parents about camping trips they've been on. Maybe think about a camping trip you could go on with your family. And think about whether or not you have the necessary things to be prepared to go on that camping trip. If you go online tomorrow, I'm pretty sure we are going to have posted overnight resources that has a little recipe for how to make your own foil packs and do those sorts of things. So take a look at those too and think about how you could do that. I would look forward to hearing some of your stories about camping trips you've already been on or camping trips you're going to go on. So that'd be really cool to hear about. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and make sure to spend some time outside and look at God's beautiful creation. Thanks for joining me.